So with Monkey Madness 2 came the release of the new best range training experience in the game. The previous, of course, being about 375k experience an hour when you were black chinning at skeleton monkeys on a patrol within those caves. So now came a new best training spot, which is the undead monkeys in Crux Cave. Now the actual gear that I use for this is full void, a salve amulet enchanted and imbued, an archer's ring, a book of law, of Ceradomin cloak, and obviously black chins, as well as snakeskin boots. You don't actually need any food for this, and I suggest you bring more range pots than prayer pots because these monkeys actually drop prayer pots. So they drop that and rune scimitars very frequently. It's pretty ridiculous. So the actual inventory that you should bring is about 6 ranging potions, maybe more, maybe less. I just felt comfortable with 6 because if I was going to be there for a long time, then the prayer pots, they drop prayer pots 1 by the way, will continuously drop, and I can just always have room for that as opposed to ranging potions which do not get dropped there. In addition, I brought a stamina potion just to run to the spot, obviously a one-click teleport, and a bullseye lantern, since from my experience I believe it is impossible for bullseye lanterns to actually not be extinguished, although if you feel as though it may be extinguished, then just bring a tinderbox. So to actually get to this spot, it's going to be in the second checkpoint, which you will see when I actually crawl down it, but this point is going to be random for everyone. It's random to actually get to this maze, as if you know Monkey Madness 2, everyone has a random route. But when you get to this second part where you just saw the cracked floorboards, or rather the cracked ground, and you see this vine climbing down, you will know it's the correct vine because this will be by the second campfire, and this vine will actually have this tunnel as you see right here. The actual path to get here is random, but the tunnel is not. So once you actually climb down this vine, go all the way to the end of this tunnel, come to this southeast corner like I do right here, and if you'll notice, all of these monkeys will actually gather around you. And it's kind of a pain in the butt when you actually have to get in here because when they attack you, it stalls your animation, but you'll eventually get there. So when you actually get to this corner, what I want to do, or what I like to do rather, is just run back and forth so it just keeps getting them clustered up so you can hit 9 of them at a time, because that is the absolute maximum of how many monkeys you can actually hit. As you can tell, there are quite a lot of maniacal monkeys in this cave. I want to say there's at least like 25, 30. I don't know. I didn't bother counting, and I'm sure someone's going to count. But either way, you guys get the point. There are a lot of monkeys within this cave. So they continuously spawn, and they are pretty much aggro to you for a really long time. I want to say they're aggro to you for at least 15 minutes, and there is a continuous spawn of them. If they de-aggro on you, all you have to do is just run all the way west and then run all the way east again, and they will all aggro on you again. But there is a continuous spawn of monkeys walking around, and more often than not, they actually run into your path, so you'll just be able to aggro them simply by attacking them through others, because that's obviously what Black Chins does. So, as I talked about previously, the reason why this is the best experience that trumps the other one, because the other best experience was for Monkey Madness 1 in those caves, and I believe the absolute best experience was 375k experience an hour with Black Chins, and having absolutely everything maxed out, like Pegasayan boots. Or are they Pegasayans? You know, okay, they're Pegasayans, because I kept saying Glavian boots or whatever when they first came out, because that was the RS3 equivalent. So this has trumped that again, and as you can see right now, I am working my way up to about 500k experience an hour. I believe at the absolute peak it was 505k experience an hour, although it could go higher than that. And one thing I want you guys to notice within this actual clip, it drops a lot of bass, which is food, so if you get hurt for any reason, like you accidentally take your prayer off or anything, it drops a ton of food. It dropped 3 rune scimitars, as you see, and I just got a 4th rune scimitar, and it drops nothing but prayer potions. So when I said you should bring more ranging potions than prayer potions, I pretty much meant it. So I would say at the very least you bring 6 ranging potions, because these continuously drop prayer potions as well as rune scimitars, and at the end of this, I want to say this was about, I received 5 rune scimitars in about 15 minutes of time, which is absolutely ridiculous. That's about 75k at the current GE prices, which these pretty much did go to out value. But I thought it was interesting, and I just want to know what you guys think as well, because I believe that this is now the best range experience in the game, which Monkey Madness 2 aims to unlock. This is the same exact thing for Magic 2, and I really do think that this is a good, fair spot, because it is locked behind a pretty big quest and a lot of requirements. Since this is the first Grandmaster quest in this game, it is locked behind Monkey Madness 2. So I want to say that it is pretty justifiable to make this about 500k experience locked behind this entire quest line. So I think it's a really cool spot. It's really good for magic training as well, although I'm not really going to go into that in this video because this was mainly just covering the range method to this. If you guys want a magic method to this, you can let me know, but mainly I think you guys get it because it's just the same guide from Chin's reapplied to this. But if you guys really want it, then please let me know. I don't really think that many people would be interested though. So that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to put a little clip in the end. If you guys didn't know that you guys can get the monkey backpack thing, like the little monkey on your back, then you can. You just come right here and you search this crate and boom, free monkey. Alright, give the video a like if you liked it. If not, then I don't know. Don't upset me. Okay, bye.